What's up, YouTube? Tyler from Yugi Bros here, and bringing you another deck profile because we haven't done one in a while. Been a little slacking on the whole record new deck profiles and everything else down. Seeing as how the only thing that's going on lately is going to be Nats in Chicago, so I figured I'd throw out. Let me turn down this Excel. I figured I'd throw out a new deck profile on the main deck that I've been playing with, and I haven't stopped. I love it. It's the Constellars out of the Hidden Arsenal 7. I feel like it was very overlooked at first, and now it's starting to be a very consistent. I believe someone just placed second in Finland. Finland Nats, they topped with it, and there's a lot of crazy builds going on. So, but it's a great control deck. It's a great in the meta right now. So, we'll jump down to deck profile. I'll explain some of the stuff. Play Triple Couse, which is the big hitter in the deck. You should say. It bumps any Constellar up by 1 or drops it by 1 twice per turn. And you get those combos with Pollux. Pollux is basically the caster. It's the light version of caster. Cannot be Veiled, cannot be Fiendish. It's great. Normal summon it. You're allowed to do normal summon another Constellar. I play 3 Jetty. I was playing 2 for a while. 3 is the only way to keep it that consistent. It's just in case it can be Veiled, but it keeps the deck flowing very well, which is good. So if you can get it off, it works very well. I play 2 Sombre. I'm very against playing 3. 3 is a huge clog. This is the best card to get late game. This is the best top deck. You know, as long as you can get it off. But the problem with Sombre is it's like you open 2 Sombres and your spells and traps, and and no tankies or search. It's just a pain, serious pain. That will be it for the Constellars. I play the 1 Honest. I play all the lights. Play 2 TKs because TK is really good right now, especially the worst matchup for the deck. I feel like right now is Spellbooks. Everything else has a really good matchup against. But maining TK slows down even the mirror match, which is you will see. It slows down the tankies, and they have to attack over it before they go Pallades because you just negate with TK. It's great. I play 2 Veilers because Veiler right now in the format is much needed. I'm not a really big fan of playing Veiler, but I have to, which is unfortunate. I play the 1 Bear. 2's a clog. The most important thing in Constellars is your normal summon. You get your normal summon off, usually you tend to blow up that turn. And Cyber Dragon. I play Cyber Dragon because it gets over the annoying things that you can't get over right away. And if you can get this and Couse off, you got Pallades, which is probably the best card in your extra deck. The reason why is Pallades requirements is 2 level 5 lights. And at first I didn't even think of this, and I was deck doctoring probably a few days ago, and I was like, why am I not playing this right now? It's really good. I'm a big fan. Jump down to spells, play triple Tenki, play triple MST. I'll explain this now. The Holy Trinity, Rhoda, and Book of Moon. Now, at first, I wasn't playing a Dark Hole, a Heavy, or any MSTs, because everyone's like, they're really bad this format, this, that, this. I had a lot of problems against back row. My locals, I lost to Gadgets, which I just felt like a bum after losing. I mean, it's a good deck, don't get me wrong, but I shouldn't have a problem with them, and I did. I ended up beating Dragon Rulers, but I lost to Gadgets. It didn't make any sense to me. Another reason for Tenkies is a broke card in general. Tenkies for the Couses and Bears. The MSTs and Heavy is for back row removal, which is much needed. I mean, worst case you side out, but you gotta think, a lot of people now are starting to side Light Imperial Wall, or Light Imprisoning Mirror, whatever it's called. A lot of people are siding that, so you need to get over that as well as other annoying things. Rhoda and Book of Moon. Book of Moon's too good right now not to play. Must Reborn's broke. The Dark Hole was just, I figured out, like, if I was playing Infernities when I decided to do it. The Infernity player went first turn, he blew up completely, and I was like, wow, if I don't top deck a Dark Hole, I lose. I draw, and then it clicked. I wasn't running Dark Hole, and I got pretty bummed. So I made it like another turn or 2, but I ended up losing. I ended up losing game 2 and went to game 3. Luckily I won though, but I mean still. I played 2 Safe Zones, 1 XYZ Reborn, 2 Compulse. I play 2 Solemns, and I main 2 Imperial Iron Wall, 1 Vanity's Emptiness, and 1 Gozen. This is obviously the weird part of it. This is all some different. I mean, Compulsor's too good right now to run. Solemn's great. Safe Zone has won me so many games. They get rid of TK and spellbooks. You just go Safe Zone. Or even when they're just like smash into something, you go Safe Zone, like Pallades. Because you can, or you can even Safe Zone their monster, Pallades, bounce Safe Zone, destroy their monster, you have your card back in your hand. XYZ Reborn's great right now. This was the hardest thing I had to fit in, was all this. The Imperial Iron Wall doesn't hurt me besides Sombre plays. But if you maining these means you gotta take your time, you gotta really know how to you gotta know how to play your plays. This has been great because they can't Gold Sark, they can't banish. It's a great card right now. Even late game Kirkions against the Evil Swarm doesn't happen. And Nishi of 6 Sams doesn't happen. Vanity's Emptiness is good. I can only play one because it's hard to protect it. But I can set it with like Pallades on the field, activate it on my opponent's turn, and I mean even if they MST it, or if they can't get rid of it right away, I can always bounce with Pallades because he's supposed to be 2. Gozen is the only thing I haven't. I like it. I've always made this since I started playing them because it's really good. It actually won me the match against Light Swarms. They had 2 wolves on the field and they go to main phase 2. I activate, and then the next comment down on DN was no cowboy. I had 700 life points. I ended up coming back and winning because it goes in. I'm not saying just that one occasion was good, but it did win me the game, which I was quite pumped about. Reasons for not running things like Bottomless and Torrential. I just feel like Bottomless is really not that good right now because you end up banishing the monster, like say Dragon Rulers, they get their effects. Spellbooks, which is going to be a lot in Nats. They always have Wisdom, and on top of that, the only thing you're going to hit is Priestess or Kaiku. And usually when they reveal Priestess, they usually always have a Wisdom in the hands, which is annoying. For the extra deck, though, I play 1 Pearl, 1 Cowboy, a Maestroke, Shockmaster, Dweller, Paladynamo, the 2 Constellars. I play 1 Omega, and 1... this guy. Funny enough, I don't know his name, but he is my favorite rank 4 in this whole deck. The reason why is his effect is during the damage you detach, he gains 1,000. Not just him though. Any Constellar you choose gains 1,000 during damage. So he's at a 24. He's a 24 wall. So if I'm in a weird situation and I don't feel comfortable going Omega, I can go I don't know, Prapesy? Whatever. I can go him and wait till they attack into me and activate effect. Or if they attack into another monster, I can just be like, boom. It protects like my Sombres, because Sombre's only at 1550. But if you have Sombre in the field for 2 turns, you tend to do very well and most likely win. That's if they're rank 4s. I play 1 Volcanosaurus, 1 Aegis, 1 Tyrus, 2 Pallades, 1 guy, and 1 M7. This is for the guy in Finland, if I'm correct, was the one who played this. He played the Eradicator side with this, which isn't a bad idea at all, which is why I played one of them. The only thing I would change is put another M7 in, but currently I do not have one. Can't seem to find one. But for the most part, the extra deck has worked great. I mean, I've had every situation I need to. For the side, I play 2 Dynas. We'll save this to the end. 1 more Imperial Iron Wall, 2 Eradicators, 2 Decrees. This has won me games, even though you're trap heavy. I side this in against Dragon Rulers. I had Safe Zone on my Kaus. He goes Blaster to pump my Safe Zone. I then chain Decree. Decree cancels out Safe Zone. Safe Zone goes to Grave, and he couldn't do anything. And I also had another one of my sides out, which is one of my personal favorites, but I'll go to that after. 3 Mind Control, Mind Crush, because it's still really good. Another Gozen. 1 Macro. I'll be playing more Macro, and ideally I would play triple Macro, and I'd side 2 more Vanity Emptiness, because those two work off each other, because nothing gets sent to the grave, so Vanity's Emptiness stays on the field. The MVP on my side is Siding Necro Valley. This card is great. This is almost an auto-winning against Dragons. They cannot get rid of it besides Blaster. It's so hard for them to get over this, and on top of that, I'm maining Imperial Iron Wall, so it's like, can't do anything. Spellbooks, you play this, they cannot Fate, they cannot Priestess, and it gets rid of their spell, it gets rid of their tower without it getting effects that misses timing. It's great. I've always wanted to side it. I played Gravekeeper recently, and I was like, this is fantastic. Because, I mean, you can't target. So those late game Monster Reborns, those aren't happening. Those late game BLSs that everyone hates, that ain't happening either. There's a lot that's not. Even Dragoonies, like, they can't get their stuff off. It's great. So, that will be it for the side. And that's it for the Constellar deck build. It is, I mean, I was just recently I played Mermails, got my invite with that, switched over to Spellbooks. I like Spellbooks a lot. It's just at the time that I was playing it, it was way too expensive, so I was like, let me try something else. I saw someone top with this deck, and I was like, this looks very interesting, and the deck, it's great. It's consistent, it's fun, it's good in the meta. Really, I haven't found many flaws to it, and it's very hard to side. Like, for people decided against it, all I'm seeing is light. Imperial Wall or whatever. Prisoning Mirror, that's it. So I just MST it or do whatever I have to do to get rid of it. It's really good. So comment, subscribe, let us know, share the video.